So are we all set? Charu, shall I start?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Good evening, my beloved educators. Good evening to all my friends around the globe who have joined this episode, a very, very special episode 6, which is for goal number 6. It is goal number 5 and it is gender equality. So a little jump there. So anyway, I'm so glad. Welcome to all of you, dear. So it's a namaste, hello, good evening to all of you. And here I introduce you with the team, the panelists today. Moving on, a little bit about our project, We Rise Up for SDGs. Let me introduce our partners, please. Our partners are UNODC, United Nations Office of Drugs and Crime, SDG5, Next Schools, and of course Smart Sustain. The two are our media partners. Project initiated, and then now I have two facilitators with me, Rita Singh and Bushra Anis Naqvi. Thank you, dear facilitators and partners, for joining this project. A little about the project. RiseUp4SDGs 2021 is international collaborative project. Duration is 8 months, January, August. Webinar 60 minutes only. Virtual meetings 2nd and 4th Friday. Panel discussion, 6 panelists plus 1 moderator plus 1 keynote speaker. And the agenda is always SDG goals. Our next 2 goals, which we are catering for, is on Friday, 26 March 2021. It's goal number 6, which I really remembered early in the beginning of this session. Clean water and sanitation, and other is goal number 7, affordable and clean energy. And let me introduce you to a wonderful, wonderful moderator, Mr. Selvan Ravindranath. He is from Gyasuddin International School, Malay, Republic of Maldives. Principal investigator, shark population, marine and fisheries consultant, Eritrean Red Sea State of Eritrea. Masters in Marine Biology and Putty Dive Master, MAPS Ambassador, Marine Arctic, Peace Sanctuary, Canada. National Geographic Educator. So wonderful, Salvam. Microsoft Innovative Educator, Consultant, Marine Biologist, Republic of Maldives, ETC Global Teacher Award 2020, Eco Training Center, Sweden, and Guru Varya Samman Award 2021, Harvard Educational Transformation Service. Thank you so much for joining Selvam today. And now we have Dr. Meenakshi Narula, Principal, Shamford Futuristic K-12 School, Raya, UP. Adobe Creative Educator, so many feathers in the cap. Microsoft Innovative Educator, Certified Digital and QMath Certified Teacher, Bansi Ambassador, Wakelet Community Member, MILC Award 2020. Most Famous Teacher Award by Tata Class Edge, Most Concerned Educator Award, Global Teacher Awardee 2020, AKS Innovative Principal Awardee, and Real Superwoman Award. Kitescraft International ICT Facilitator Award, Rashtriya Shiksha Ratan Awardee by Secretary NCRT. Welcome, Meenakshi, the keynote speaker. And we have a panelist, Ms. Anju Mehta, Headmistress, Shining Star International School, United Arab Emirates. Teachers, parents, and students coach with 28 long years of experience. Trainer and speaker on life skills, pedagogy, and phonics. Inspector, UAE Schools Assessment. Innovative Educator Awardee 2019 MI certified. Thanks for all those claps and those red hearts. Thank you. And now we have a panelist, Ms. Haldeep Kauratwal, Kamla Nehru Public School, Phagwara, MSCIT, MCA, 10 plus years teaching experience, Adobe Certified Educator, Wakelet Community Member, and she is going to take us through the newsletter of this month of this particular goal. And followed by, we have Mayuri Ontong from Ban Raman School, Yala, Thailand. Welcome, Mayuri. Teaching English by using ICT, Flipgrid, and Skype in the classroom. 4 years educate and participate. Digital classroom to connect classroom. Welcome, Mayuri. Looking forward to listen to your SDG school story. And we have another important panelist, and she is Miss Kiran Zulfikar from AR Secondary School of Science, Dipalpur, Punjab, Pakistan, and she is going to take us a walk through a virtual art gallery. Masters in Political Science, senior art teacher, 4 years, certified school leadership and management AI certified, early childhood and primary education, curriculum management, mentoring skills, Oxford Teachers Academy, coordinator, International School Award, British Council, and management representative for the past 7 years. Welcome, Kiran. And then we have this young girl, Miss Shalini Chauhan from Indirapuram Public School, Indirapuram. Mathematics educator, Global Teacher Award 2020, Forum of Public Schools Teacher Award, Teach SDGs Ambassador, Global Impactors Ambassador, T for Ambassador, 3D Bear Ambassador, MIE, Microsoft Innovative Educator, Flipgrid Certified Educator, Wakelet Ambassador and Leader, Bansi Ambassador, Nearport Certified Educator. Miles to go, Shalini. And then we have Ms. Bibas Thapa, Itauda Campus, Itauda, Nepal. Welcome, Mr. Bibas, English lecturer, trainer, AEE teacher, Makwanpur ICT Cell Coordinator, English Language Teachers Association, Nepal, Global Teacher Award 2020, 10 years high school and university experience, Microsoft Innovative Educator, Ambassador Nearpod, Seesaw, Class Dojo, Wakelet, Ed Puzzles, Flipgrid, 21st Digi Skills. Welcome, Mr. Bibas, to this all-important session on gender equality. And now we have Dr. Meenakshi Narula, the keynote speaker, Principal Shemford Futuristic. But before I introduce her and talk about her, it's now Selvan's turn. Selvam, over to you for your moderation, please. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much, Ms. Panjit Kaudilan, Madam, for a marvelous introduction to our panelists for SDG5 gender equality. I once again welcome all of you to the RiseUp4SDG panel discussion on SDG goal number 5, the gender equality, partnering with UNODC, United Nations Office on Drugs and Crime, SDG Chapel, Empowering Rural India, Enabling SDGs, Next Rule, and Smart Sustain. So now I would love to request our keynote speaker of today's session, Dr. Meenakshi Narula, Principal, Shamford Futuristic K-12 School, UP, India. Dr. Meenakshi Narula, please take over the floor.
Thank you, Mr. Selvan. Gender equality, SDG5, is a principle that states all men and women need to be treated equally and to have the same rights despite their biological differences. These should not prevent them from having the same opportunities to succeed in school and in life. About 2/3 of the countries in the developing regions have achieved gender parity in primary education. In Southern Asia, only 74 girls were enrolled in primary school for every 100 boys in 1990. But by 2012, the enrollment rates were the same for girls and boys. By contrast, in the world of work, women in Northern Africa hold less than 1 in 5 paid jobs in the non-agricultural sector. And can you imagine? In only 46 countries, women hold more than 30% of seats in at least one chamber of their national parliament. Gender bias is undermining our social fabric and devalues all of us. It's not just a human rights issue. It is a tremendous waste of the world's human potential. By denying women equal rights, we deny half the population a chance to live life at its fullest. Political, economic, and social equality for women will benefit all the world's citizens. Together, we can eradicate prejudice and work for equal rights and respect for all. Equality and empowerment includes freedom from discrimination and violence. It also includes making sure women have their equal share of leadership opportunities and responsibilities, as well as property ownership and other concrete reflections of power in society. Targets for this goal make several references to the need to be nationally appropriate in interpreting what they mean. The objective is to achieve gender equality and empower women and girls. United Nations explain gender equality is not only a fundamental human right, but a necessary foundation for a peaceful, prosperous, and sustainable world. Providing women and girls with equal access to education, healthcare, decent work, and representation in political and economic decision-making processes will fuel sustainable economies and benefit societies and humanity at large. United Nations has defined 9 targets and 14 indicators for SDG5. Targets specify the goals, and indicators represent the matrices by which the world aims to track whether these targets are achieved. Now, here are the targets. Target first, end discrimination against women and girls. Target second, and all violence against exploitation of women and girls. Third target, eliminate forced marriages and genital mutilation. Next, fourth target, value unpaid care and promote shared domestic responsibilities. Fifth, ensure full participation in leadership and decision making. Sixth, universal access to reproductive health and rights. A, equal rights to economic resources, property ownership, and financial services. Next, promote empowerment of women through technology. And last but not the least, adopt and strengthen policies and enforceable legislation for gender equality. Now I hand over to you, Mr. Selwyn. Thank you.
Thank you, Dr. Meenakshi Narla, for an excellent representation for the SDG 5, achieve gender equality and empower all women and girls. As it is clear that in your presentation that the gender equality is not only the fundamental human rights, but a necessary foundation for a peaceful, prosperous, and sustainable world. So thank you once again, Dr. Meenakshi. Now I would like to request our next panelist, Ms. Anju Mehta, Shining Star International School, United Arab Emirates, to present the school SDG story. Ms. Anju Mehta, the floor is yours.
Thank you so much, Mr. Salvam, and a very good evening to everyone present here. I am so proud and honored to be a part of this panel discussion on goal number 5, gender equality, which is anyways very close to my heart. And I'm also very proud to represent Shining Star International School, Abu Dhabi, which is anyways an SDG school, where SDG is integrated into the curriculum and very passionately followed by the whole school community. So without any further ado, let me take you through some very interesting stories from our school. And as we rolled out goal number 5 in our school, especially middle school, the first surprise came into us when we saw that the boys and girls were just not willing to put on their cameras. They were too shy to express their views. They were too shy to turn on their cameras. How would you connect with them? So anyways, we started talking, and then we reached this stage, as you see in the first photo, that very reluctantly, few of the girls turned on their cameras and shyly started discussing as to how important gender equality is to them. You can see them here. One has a hand here, one is looking down, one is looking somewhere else, but at least they express their views. And that's how we started when they said that, yeah, ma'am, there's something amiss and we would like equality in the world. And the boys actually were very impressive. They did not come forward, but they did make posters saying that we look forward to Agenda 2050, when there would definitely be equality, when women and men would have equal opportunities, not just in households, but also on job fronts, where God knows for some reason, women who work so well get neglected and get paid less. And the next step came when we collaborated with an NGO in Delhi, an organization which works with poor, underprivileged girls who are, by the way, abused girls. And you can see them that now they are rehabilitated. At one point of time, they were very unfortunate, but we were able to bring them out of that. And they came onto the call and made posters, sent to us, and said, ma'am, please ask Didis to smile. That was the first thing they said, and you can see their smiles. So they feel that though they come from the families of sabjiwalas and, your vendors and, maids, but they have very high aspirations. They have very high ambitions. They want to make it to accountants and teachers, and some even want to become IAS officers. And they say that they want to, walk shoulder to shoulder, neck to neck with the boys who are now studying with them. So that was such a pleasant surprise. And our girls at Shining Star Abu Dhabi were so thrilled to have made this difference. Right now, both are having exams, but we're looking forward to many more collaborative calls and exchanges between them. So that was something that came as a very pleasant surprise. But the next pleasant surprise came from this. Listen to this. A little girl from grade 1 from Shining Star has very strong views. Can we go back to that slide, please? Yeah, this one. Can you hear? The previous slide, please.
Just a minute, sound issue is there.
Okay. So while she's trying to get the slide in order, because it was playing during the practice sessions, and I would very much like you to hear what these little girls feel and say, that why should, I'm sorry, this is probably not being able to really relay with sound. So these little girls and boys actually had views in their own ways, where they said that why should girls be restricted to kitchens? Why should boys be restricted to workplaces? Why these discrepancies? Why are they not equal? Why are they not treated across the world? And then we taught them the word stereotypes, that there are stereotypes across the world where girls are supposed to behave in a certain fashion and boys in another fashion.
I'm Aisha. I'm from grade 1C, studying in Shining Star International School. Is it true when some tasks are done by boys and some tasks done by girls? Can we see some examples? So only boys can play cricket? So girls can only dance? But this is exactly right. Do you know about Mitali Raj? She considered as the one of the best women cricketer and she achieved many things. So the thing is, the society is always cornered women from getting equal rights. We have to change that. Encourage women what they want to do. Let's do it. Thank you.
Can you believe it? That little boy said so much, and we could only have time for this one little video and one by our principal. But the whole school strongly feels about gender equality. I hope this voice will come out, because Mrs. Abhilasha is a wonderful, wonderful, passionate speaker.
Equal opportunities. I stand for a planet 50-50. If not now, when? If not us, who? The time is now. The decade of action, Agenda 2030, collective responsibility, let's do it together.
That's great. And as you heard, the time is now. It cannot be pushed any further. We need to make a difference. I am sorry. I think I surpassed the time that was given to me because of the videos. So I guess I was able to relay the message from the school and from myself that all of us need to work towards Agenda 2050, Agenda 2030, and make a difference in our own ways. That is our school SLT, Senior Leadership Team, all women strong team, which is trying to incorporate this very, very important SDG goal in the school. A big thank you to all of you for coming together for this cause, and God bless you. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Ms. Anju Mehta. That was really an inspiring community outreach program to address the issue and educate the community on the gender equality as well as the 21st century citizens developmental aspects too. So now I would like to request Ms. Hardeep Kaur Atwal from Kamla Nehru Public School, Pagwara, India, to present their school newsletter. Ms. Hardeep Kaur Atwal, the floor is open for you.
Very good evening to everyone present here. Gender equality is not only the fundamental human right, but a necessary foundation for the peaceful world. It is an honor and pride to present a newsletter to support our SDG goal number 5, gender equality. On behalf of RiseUp4SDG team, I'm here to present a newsletter edition 5. Over 500 artwork, videos, articles, posters have been sent by the different schools across the world. We got an amazing response. Students expressed their thoughts in very colorful way and pen down beautiful words. An entire newsletter is in 4 sections. Section A, student voice. Around 140 responses are there. Students prepare our short 30 seconds videos and share their views on given topic like pink color is for the girls and the blue color is for the boys. Dance is for the girls and the cricket is for the boys. Flipgrid link is on the page to watch the video. Section B, art gallery. Really, it is amazing to see such a creative work by the school students. Almost 10 art work is sent by Sushila Birla Girls Schools, Kolkata. DLF Public School, Ghaziabad, Uttar Pradesh, India. Kamla Nehru Public School, Phagwara, Punjab, India. TPS, Varanasi, India. Sirisha International Public School, Tamil Nadu. St. Anandram Jaipuriya School, Ghaziabad. Very prompt red color is used by the Bloomfield Hall School, Lahore, Pakistan. DLF Public School, Ghaziabad, Uttar Pradesh. TPS Lava, Nagpur, India. Kamla Nehru Public School, Phagwara, India. Bal Bharti School, Dewarka, New Delhi. Radiant International School, Patna, Bihar, India. St. Anandram Jaipuriya School, Ghaziabad. Backlit link is shared on the page to view the artwork. Section C, creative writing. Students shared the story, poem, paragraph on the gender equality. It is very encouraging to see that a grade 1 student from Shining Star International School, Abu Dhabi, pledged that she will stand for the gender equality. Sushila Birla Girls School, Kolkata, celebrated Women's Day, and awareness camping was run by the students through the posters and paintings towards gender equality. Around 50 artworks, creative writings is sent by the St. Anandram Jaipuriya School. Around 40 artworks, creative writings is sent by the Shirisha International Public School, Tamil Nadu, Kolkata. A beautiful poem is sent by the Army Public School, Noida, India. Section D for educators. Around 40 responses are there. Educators prepared a short 30-second videos and shared their views on topic given like on this Women's Day, I pledge. Click link is given on the page to watch the videos. We have begun to raise daughters more like a son, but few have courage to raise our son more like our daughter. Thank you for all of you for great contribution. Weeklet link, Flipgrid link, and email ID is provided so that you can post your contribution on the goal. Number 6. Thank you so much for giving me an opportunity to present a newsletter edition 5. Have a very good evening.
Thank you, Ms. Hardeep Kaur Atwal. It was a really wonderful compilation of newsletters from different school students with a very strong subject line, visual appealing template, audience knowledge, and call to action too. Thank you so much. So now I would like to request Ms. Mayuri Onthong from Banraman School, Thailand, to present the school's SDG story. Ms. Mayuri Onthong, please take the floor. Ms. Mayuri Onthong, are you there?
Unmute.
Please unmute and speak.
I believe, may I request Selvam to please take over? Maybe some connection issue or something like that?
Yeah, sure,
Mayuri, when you're online, please say excuse me and join in. Otherwise, Selvam, please go ahead.
Yes, ma'am. Yeah, of course. The technical issues are quite normal. So I'll hand over on behalf of Mayuri Onthong. So to teach about the meaning of goal 5 and to show the picture of boys and girls. So they have shown the boys and girls picture on the school activity on SDG 5. Next slide, please. And school SDG 5 give the knowledge in education 100%, and the governance supports the budget such as food, uniform, money for poor students, and to support money for the students who are learning disorder, and support the technology in school. Next. So the students are working on it. Next slide, please. Next slide. Please pass on the slide. Next. Oh, that's finished.
Selvam, it's the next slide.
That was the last.
Yeah.
That was the last slide. Okay, sorry.
Yeah. That's okay.
Okay, so sorry for the inconvenience because of the net issue. Technology, how much we forward further also, technology breaks us our link. So that's what we experience now. So anyway, once again, thanks for Mayuri Onthong for the wonderful presentation with her school work with the women leadership in education. So let's move on to our next panelist. So now I request Ms. Kiran Zulfikar, AR Secondary School of Science, Jabalpur, Punjab, Pakistan, to present the school art gallery. Ms. Kiran Zulfikar, the floor is yours.
Hello everyone, I'm very fluent to have this opportunity to share students' art on gender equality through this art gallery. Firstly, we have Delhi Public School, Vanas, India, And here we can see a very lucid expression of their thoughts and feelings on gender equality. Through their antique artifact, they have presented their ideas very clearly and very lucidly. Then we have Kamla Nehru Public School, India, with their outclass relic of art and craft, which demonstrates their core value of gender equality. Their paintings possess deep and appealing messages that shows that they are very concerned towards gender equality. The picture seems very attractive, very beautiful. The creativity of Shamsford Futuristic K-12 School, Aroya, Uttar Pradesh. And here we can see that the school stands highlighted among many in the analytical skills and applications. This corner is specified for Said Anandram Jaipuriya School, Ghaziabad. The students have shown their mental fertility over the topic through their paintings and the annotations they presented. The paintings and the colors are very eye-catching and very beautiful, and the glowing faces of the students shows their enthusiasm and their spirit. And if we move forward, we can see the artifact of AR Secondary School of Science, Dipalpur, Pakistan. And here we can see a sort of uniqueness in their way of expression. It seems like they are appreciating the motto of gender equality. The use of colors with attractive messages is very wonderful. They look very eager to stand up for equality, as they seem believing that equality is not voluntary, it's necessary. And their beautiful image shows their eagerness to stand by equality of genders. And here stands Bal Bharatiya School, Delhi, India, and they are standing with their unique posture showing impacts of inequality among humans, and they have focused on the importance of equality. Then there is PSGR, Krishnamal Nursery and Primary School, India, which seems telling their thoughts to the world in a very elaborative way. Their images have a sort of originality in them, and that's amusing. And as we move to the red corner of Bloomfield Hall, JT, Pakistan, the school that stands unique among their analytical skills and articulations, their artistic way look near to reality and truth. Seem very energetic and very enthusiastic to stay by equality in all circumstances. And here we see the charming innovation of the kids from Shining Star International School. It shows that they are aware of how important gender equality is, and they are eager to stand by equality. Then here is SK Garam, Malaysia, and they presented a very glowing and very unique architect. Then here is SK Segment Baru, Malaysia, and the cheerful faces of the students tell us their wish that how much willing they are for gender equality, as equality matters to everyone. And the wall is for SK Pogo, Malaysia, and that has presented the importance of equality of gender through this colorful picture. And this seems believing in equality at large. Then comes SK Patrick, Malaysia, with a large contribution and their way of presentation and depicting their thoughts and their ideas, and they seem very, very energetic. As we turn around to SK Sungai Tong, Malacca, Malaysia, we see that they want to have the world where everyone should be equal or should be treated equal. And this wall is both of Indian schools. This is Army Public School India and DPS Ghaziabad, India. And the colors in the paintings are very bright, very wonderful. And here is Sri Sashas International Public School, India, that are contributing in raising voice for gender equality. They seem very determined on their motto to establish equality among genders. and their large collection of paintings show their eagerness, their willingness, and their enthusiasm to take part in this activity. And here we have the glowing faces of the students from Chudila Birla Girls High School, Kolkata, India, that are presenting their views and ideas on gender equality. It was a very healthy, creative, and mind-blowing participation from all across the globe, and we are very delightful to be the part of this global cause. Thank you.
Thank you, Ms. Kiran Silpika, for a wonderful, inspiring presentation for the art gallery. With all its aim with a particular significance and influence on religious and ceremonial and social commentary, storytelling, self-expression, beauty, and its own emotion too. So now I hereby request Ms. Shalini Chauhan, Indrapuram Public School, Delhi, India, to present the school story on SDG. Ms. Shalini Chauhan, please take over the floor.
Thank you, Mr. Selvam. Greetings to all from India. It's an honor to present our school's SDG story on gender equality on this prestigious platform. We are a group of 6 schools and 3 institutions for higher studies. Director IGI has introduced SDGs in all the branches to actualize her vision of fostering a sustainable tomorrow. At TIES, we encourage, yes please. At TIES, we encourage girls to attend schools regularly and empower them to lead a respectable life. We promote their well-being by providing regular guidance about personal hygiene and address their day-to-day problems in our counseling sessions. We have been able to make a difference. Indrapuram Public School was a part of a project Equips, yes please, which was launched by British Council to promote. Next slide, please. Am I audible?
Yeah,
Yes,
you
ma'am.
are audible, ma'am.
Next slide
You
is
are audible,
already
ma'am.
there.
So Indrapuram Public
Yes.
School was part of a project Equips launched by British Council to promote social progress by strengthening and empowering girls and teachers of Kasturba Gandhi Balika Vidyalaya in rural areas and to make them understand the importance of education and communication skills. There were 3 projects introduced in KGBV schools. First project was to school enterprises. Through simple but constructive activities, they were trained to make paper bags, diyas, incense sticks, etc. It not only gave them a sense of creative thinking, but also provided them with a skill set that would help them earn a living. Second activity was global citizenship. The girls were sensitized about the values of neighboring countries. Project Express Yourself in 100 Words was to develop communication skills in English. It benefited the mentor as well as the students to develop skills, form vision towards education in rural areas, self-learning and develop curiosity towards productive work. The school promotes ideas of equality in many ways. One such way is through similar uniforms. We can combat these gender roles by introducing gender neutral uniforms for all. So for girls who don't feel comfortable wearing a skirt can choose pants. Apart from the post of head boy and head girl, all other leadership posts are devoid of any gender specifications. This gives an opportunity to both boys and girls to compete equally for varied posts. They win positions only on the basis of their merit and performances. Yes, please. IGI believes in nurturing global citizens. We are part of many international collaborative projects with great educators across the globe. Human happiness is one of them. Our teachers are happiness ambassadors and our students are part of this global project where they participated in an activity related to SDG5, gender equality, to celebrate International Women's Day on 8th of March. Our teacher also participated in the Women in Action survey and kids submitted their responses on My Mother in Action on Flipgrid.
Indrapuram Public School. I would like you to meet the person who is our strength and inspiration. Any guesses? Meet my mom. Mrs. Sanjukta.
Hello.
She never leaves any stone unturned when it comes to the family.
Yes, please. Here you can see fantastic responses of our learners on gender equality in the form of posters using various platforms. Yes, please. Next slide, please. Here are some posters, as you can see. And here are some comic strips and PowerPoint presentation on different schemes run by the government for the welfare of girl child. On 24th January, National Girls' Day was celebrated in collaboration with Smart Nari Smart Bharat, where the councillor emphasized on equal rights for women and to minimize sex differences. Gender equality around the globe. This activity depicts both man and women from any country, caste or race can do anything and can achieve big heights in their life. School carried out various activities to sensitize students that no job is specifically meant for men or women. We encourage students to create clippings, and our director also went ahead and spoke to the nation on APN News related to gender sensitivity.
करूं तो एक हेड बॉय और हेड गर्ल को अगर छोड़ दिया जाए, कोई भी, चाहे वो कल्चरल कैप्टन, चाहे वो स्पोर्ट्स कैप्टन, चाहे वो डिसिप्लिन कैप्टन, कहीं पे जेंडर स्पेसिफिक कोटा नहीं है। वो कोई भी मेरिट पे, चाहे 1-2 साल मेरे स्कूल के एक्सपीरियंस में ऐसा भी रहा है कि 56 मेंबर कमिटी स्टूडेंट्स काउंसिल की रही है, उसमें 48-49 सिर्फ गर्ल्स रही हैं।
The students explored that there is no job that is specifically meant for men or women. We both are equal and should be given equal opportunities and benefits. Using the occupation checklist at the end of this activity, students matched jobs and careers to genders. To navigate internet without any fear, a webinar on online safety of women was organized, which was supported by Ministry of Women and Child Development, wherein many solutions for making our accounts more protected were unfolded. Here is an example of breaking down gender stereotypes, sharing the care work and educating children about women's rights and gender equality.
For a world to keep progressing, gender equality has to happen. We must harness and use the potential of girls and women, providing girls and women with equal access to education, healthcare, and work will not only fuel sustainable economies, but it will also benefit all the societies economically. Me and my friends know the definition of gender equality and its importance, and have started it at home by respecting our mothers and all the women or girls around us.
So true equality is not the superiority of women, but the equal status of men and women. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Thank you, Ms. Shalini Chauhan, for an inspiring narration on empowering the girls with personal hygiene, school enterprises, self-learning, creativity, global citizenship, and equality. Thank you so much for the presentation. So now may I request our next panelist, Mr. Bipas Thapa, English teacher and trainer from Nepal, to present the school SDG story. Mr. Bipas Thapa, the floor is yours.
Thank you, respected educator. Gender equality is more than a goal in itself. It is a precondition for meeting the challenge of reducing poverty, promoting sustainable development, and building good governance. Kofi Annan, as the statement is praiseworthy to share among all the respected educators and valued participants. Good evening and warm greeting from Nepal. It's my honor, pleasure, and privilege to be among us, you all, to share the gender equality experiences in today's session. So, gender equality is known as Laingik Samanta in our country, Nepal. One can see the boy and girl getting the equal rights that comes under the gender equality. Gender equality is so essential to advancing human progress That is the Sustainable Development Goal 5. So one or the educators and valued participants can see the boy and girl picture here. They are smiling. So we have been providing these sorts of platform for our students to express the gender equality. And respected educators and all the students, in my school, as I'm high school English teacher, we have been conducting different programs daily for our students. One can see the grade 5 students drawing about gender equality. We just provide them the piece of paper, and in that paper they sketch, they draw the concept that they have got in their mind regarding the gender equality. As the picture explains that one man is cooking as well as the woman is cooking, and the both boys and girls are going towards the schools. So this is the concept of our grade 5 students, the concept that they have in their minds regarding gender equality. And for the grade 9 and 10 students, they have also mentioned their right in the form of essay, right, expressing gender equality in their words. As one can see here, gender equality refers to the equal rights enjoyed by women, girls, boys, and men. So this is the word that has been expressed by the students of grade 9. Similarly here, Resma Acharya, grade 8, has mentioned that gender equality means that social difference between men and female throughout this life cycle. It also means the equal right enjoyed by women, girls, boys, and men. So these are the concepts that my student has in their mind regarding the gender equality. And in the various form, we do the programs, do the activities daily to enhance the gender equality in the community. And let me share my own experience also here. Being a teacher, being an educator, I clean the school's environment with the ladies teachers so that our students can see and can have that sorts of environment also. And another one is here that student named Samir Magar has expressed his views on gender equality. So what the gender equality means to him, he has expressed his feelings and views. So here, gender equality means the great student Samir Magar has expressed his views on gender equality. So the main thing here is that we encourage, we provide the confidence, we provide the motivations to our students to speak. So here I have just mentioned the names of Miss Sonika Vatrai. She is expressing her views on gender equality. So due to some technical problem, maybe the sound may not be audible to all the respected educator. So in the similar way, the gender equality has been practiced in my country. And as Nepal is the developing country, mountainous country, the main intention of our students is to not only make them mentally active and mentally fit, but in the 21st one must be physically also active. For that purpose, for equal rights, to in the name of equal rights, to provide the equal rights, we have been doing every Thursday, we do the taekwondo activities in our school grounds, and one can see the pictures of boys and girls playing the taekwondo so that they can be physically as well as mentally free. For that purpose, both boys and girls equal participants, and other can have the confidence, other can see that the gender equality has been practiced in the school level, within the compounds or in the ground itself. So the novice teachers as well as the students, they can get the concept. Similarly, for those students who are enrolled in the primary and in the Montessori level from their early childhood, for them one can see when we celebrate the festival Saraswati, as for the purpose of reading purpose, we celebrate the goddess Saraswati. So goddess Saraswati, she empowers the knowledge. For that purpose we celebrate, and when we celebrate Saraswati Puja, all the students from Montessori and grade nursery to 1, they are well decorated. One can see the students are in the different forms of Saraswati goddess, so they are celebrating. So there one can have the reflection on gender equality there. So being 21st educator and being a teacher trainer here, I myself engaged my students in or connect my students with the virtual platform. Sometimes I connect with the Indian teachers, sometimes with the Russian teachers. In that way, we discuss on gender equality, how the other countries have been doing practice on gender equality, and what is the concept or how we are doing the activities, and we share our experiences of gender equality in our context. Similarly here, to give the clear concept of occupation that both men and women can do the activities, we make our students visit the fishery farming where both males and females both were working there, so that they can get the concept that yeah, it is the occupation both men and women can do. Similarly here, as the level of our students, we take them to the nursery so that students can see that both men and women, they are working in the collaborative way. So the gender equality, the concept can be elaborated in the form also. Similarly, as traveling broadens the mind, both boys and girls are visiting the new places where they can see the different, they visit the different factories as well as historical moments, and they enhance their knowledge that how the women and men, they are collaborating and doing the works actively. So in this way, we have been doing the activities regularly to enhance the gender equality in our community. And I myself, being a teacher, I do the housework activities. So I have myself practiced the gender equality in my home, and I also aware in my community as well as in my school and in the society too. So thank you, respected educators. Now over to you. Thank you, please.
Thank you, Mr. Bipastapa, for an excellent representation on equal opportunity at school as well as in the community through the life cycle. It was really a wonderful experience for us to see what's happening in Nepal. So now I would love to request Ms. Parmjit Kaur Dhillon, Principal, Kamla Nehru Public School, India, to come up with the closing remarks of our today's session on SDG5, gender equality. Paramjit ma'am.
Thank you. Thank you very much, Mr. Moderator Selvam from Maldives. It was a wonderful session. I loved every wee bit of it. Thanks to all the participants. Thanks to the moderator. I begin with moderator Selvam from Maldives. Then Dr. Meenakshi from Araya, UP. Thank you, Meenakshi. It was wonderful keynote by you. You really rose above the school and the country, and you talked about the global challenges which we are facing when it comes to SDG 5 gender equality. Anju Mehta, thank you for joining us all the way from Abu Dhabi and talking about the shining stars and how you are actually enlightening your students and making them understand that in fact we are all equal. And then over to Hardeep Kaur. Hardeep, thank you so much for a wonderful, wonderful newsletter which you have prepared. God bless you. And we all were delighted to see that. Mayuri, I'm so sorry you're from Thailand, but you know, internet, we all bow down to internet. Maybe you could not connect. Very sorry for that. But at the same time, I'm very thankful to Selvam for rising up and taking up this challenge. The show must go on is what we believe in. Thank you, Selvam, for taking up the responsibility. And then thank you to Kiran, and she took us around the art gallery. Thank you. Let me tell ladies and gentlemen all present here, we have actually shared it, or we are about to share the links, both of the art gallery and of the newsletter. Please share it with your students. Let the students see their own work. And I'm sure n number of students might have joined the Facebook Live. We started with a small step, you know, but soon we found we are a caravan of people. Ek kafila ban gaya, that's what we call it in Hindi in India. With the educators, we had started having the work from the students, and with the students' work, we wanted the students to let the children know what SDGs is all about. Let them know how we the educators are actually trying. Some echo here. So anyway, let we the educators, let them know that how we are trying to upgrade ourselves, empower ourselves so that we can empower our children. And then in the end, I would like to thank Shalini with wonderful presentation, a powerful voice, all the confidence in the world. And there she was talking about women empowerment in her presentation and all the good work they're doing in Indirapuram. Thank you, Shalini, for being such a good presenter. And then Vipas Thapa, thank you for taking us to Nepal. We were delighted to see those colorful pictures of your students' excursion moving together to see men and women working together. So, ladies and gentlemen, I'm overwhelmed. I am very, very thankful to each one of you who have joined. My dear team members of RiseUp4SDGs, without you, this project is incomplete. You make it successful, you make it so wonderful, and participation becomes so, so nice and so, so good. To all my attendees out there, the next goal, which I talked in the very beginning, we were discussing about goal number 6, and somehow I jumped to goal number 6 in the beginning. So all those who would like to share their school story or be the moderator or be the keynote speaker, please mention it in your group. Volunteers are always welcome and we love them. So please volunteer and please join. And before I call it a day, I would like to request Bushra so that she could talk about the tweet meet which we have on Sunday. Bushra ma'am, if you're there, please join
Thank you so much, Paramjeet ma'am. And once again, congratulations to whole the team of We Rise Up for SDGs. This is the 5th session and we are so happy that we have come this far. And inshallah, we'll be finishing it with flying colors with Paramjeet ma'am's umbrella, inshallah. So thank you so much once again. And my very component is the tweet meet. And I invite all of you to the tweet meet. I'll be posting the tweet meet cards of all these presenters and resource persons here in this tweet meet. Initially, we were doing for 2 SDGs in the end of the month, but Paramjeet ma'am decided and she gave a very good suggestion that, it loses its importance. So we'll be holding 2 tweet meets. So on SDG5, we'll be having it on Sunday, 9 p.m. Indian Standard Time, 8:30 p.m. Pakistan Standard Time, 3 p.m. Greenwich Mean Time. So we'll be seeing each other and I request you to please share it in your social media. I'll be sharing the group poster, the individual posters with you soon, maybe tomorrow morning or maybe tonight before we go to the bed. So you're requested to share it and do share with the hashtag that is at the top of the screen, We Rise Up. This is We Rise Up for SDGs. So put We with it as well and Rise Up for SDGs as well. And with that, of course, we are promoting sustainable development goals. So you may write teach SDGs as well. Thank you so much. And Ma'am Paramjeet ordered us to finish it within 1 hour. So I haven't taken more than 90 seconds. Thank you so very much. And see you in the tweet meet on Sunday, 9 p.m. Indian time. Thank you so much.
So we did it. We could do it in 1 hour.
Yes, still 2 minutes left. Still 2 minutes left.
Yeah. Thank you, Bushra. You're fabulous. You're such a good facilitator, and shouldering this responsibility it's so nice.
My pleasure.
I take this opportunity to thank everyone. You're my beloved team members when it comes to the journey of SDGs. My dear teachers, educators, friends, family here. Teaching sciences, social science, maths in a classroom is not enough if we cannot build a sustainable world. Let's connect our world inside a classroom to the world outside there. Let's build a beautiful, sustainable world. That's what we need to shoulder. Thank you so much. And lots of flying kisses from me. I don't know how to go about it, but yes, there it goes. Thank you so much, everybody. Thank you, Team RiseUp4SDGs. Thank you to all my teachers, all educators who are working behind the scene. Thank you. We had a plan B for everybody. We had people working in the chat window. We had people working, going live on FB. We had, and believe me, with so many entries, it's becoming so wonderful, a big task which we are enjoying every moment and everything. Thank you so much. And then leave no one behind. You're free to invite your friends, your families, your educators, everybody, because Rise Up for SDGs is for everybody. I keep saying we all own this project. All right, we are part of this project and we own it. It's nobody's project. And then I always, I always fold my hand with requests. There's no orders anywhere around. We are an international community. We respect inequalities. We respect differences. We respect gender equality. We partner for goals. We work for peace, justice, and strong institution. And partnership for goals is very, very important. So with this, Bank 7, we come to a close. It's 7.00. Thank you so much. And now it is the informal meeting. If anybody from the audience want to say something, please unmute yourself and say, the official work is all over. Yes. Yes, go ahead. Yes, Reena, I can see you've unmuted yourself. What would you like to say, Reena?
I would like to say that I am always very impressed on each session about every goal that we deal with. And this time I saw so many contributors, so many students participating with their creative works. So this is very, heartwarming when you see so much people, individuals involved with this. So congratulations to all of us, because it's amazing, really.
I love the all of us part of your entire talk. It's congratulations to all of us, to each one of us.
Yes, it is. Yes, it is.
Anybody else would like to say something? Please go ahead, unmute and speak out your voice. You want us to change, we change. You want us amendments, we amend. You want to give suggestions, we welcome it. You want to critique, we are open to it too.
Hello everyone, I am Kanisha from GSSIS from Dubai. I had a really fun time with you. Actually, this is my first time. I thought no one was contributing to the SDGs, but I met you all wonderful people contributing to the SDGs and the beautiful artworks from all school students. Hats off to you all. Thank you so much for inviting me here.
Love you,
Kanisha. You made our day, dear. You made our day.
Very amazing.
The students have joined us with their teachers, with their parents.
Yes, I would like to thank Miss Kavita ma'am from my class teacher. She's the one who invited me. And I shared this link as more people as possible so that they also get to know about the gender equality.
Wow. Kavita. Thank you, Kavita. Thank you. That's so lovely. That's so lovely. Another dimension has been added to this thing when we get feedback from our very own children. That's so lovely, sweetheart. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am.
God bless, dear.
Good evening, ma'am. Garima this side from Muradabad.
Yes, Garima, dear.
It's always being a pleasure being a part of this meeting. It actually motivates us to do better and better every time. And frankly speaking, watching Usha ma'am over here also actually is a sort of inspiration for every one of us, that her smiling face and motivational smile is actually giving a lot of motivation that yes, we can do a lot of things all together. Thank you so much, ma'am. Thank you so much.
Over to Usha ji. Usha ji, a shower of blessings from you, please. Unmute yourself.
I don't know how I am a guest, how I was a member, suddenly I am a guest. I don't know where I am, but I am loving every moment.
That's nice.
Every moment I'm loving. So it's so sweet to be so, well, it's a big honor what you have said. I'm really moved. Thank you, Betty. Thank you.
Thanks a lot, ma'am. Thanks a lot. Need your blessings always.
You're all going to be doing so well. You've made everyone aware for a future that we all need.
So, any of the panelists would like to share the experience, what they went through practicing planning, and was it, what was it? How was it? Anybody wants to comment? You're welcome, please.
Yeah, ma'am, I want to say something if you allow.
Yeah.
Yeah, good evening, ma'am. And first of all, I am really wholeheartedly thankful to you for such a wonderful opportunity to associate with you, to be a part in this achieving this SDG 2030, to create awareness amongst our students. Wonderful activities. You have always been guiding us. I mean, what sort of activities we can conduct. And right now, you see the children, they also come up with various ideas like, ma'am, can we do this way? Can we do that way? That would be better. So this is what we wanted. Like, they should think creatively, and I mean, critically, they should analyze. And this is all because of all, I mean, you people whom we all are associated as Rise for SDGs. And it has been really a wonderful journey, and it is still going on. And under your dynamic supervision and guidance, obviously, I have made the planner for my upcoming session 2021-2022. In that, after every 15 days, I have put in the planner only, there is a special assembly and presentation on SDGs.
Brilliant.
So in the upcoming session. So this is how we will be doing it under your guidance, and thank you.
SDG advocacy. Woo! That's it. That's what is required. Only if we know what the goals are, we can work for it. Yes, Anju, would you like to say something, please?
Yes, ma'am. I was just thinking that the best part is empowering the student agency. It is the student agency which is going to be, working towards the 21st century, making the 21st century better. So, your guidance and these kind of forums are actually helping children to think, and will definitely make a difference in making the next century better. So that is the best part, because these kind of causes are really deteriorating the earth as such and people. So if children start getting these kind of thought processes and start making difference, because they are full of energy, when they hear about a cause, they completely start working on that. So just like Miss Meenakshi was just saying, even we have, even for little children, leave aside the senior children, we have SDG goals incorporated in every month along with the theme. So every month has a theme according to the SDG goal, and we work towards that. And children, their parents, the entire community, we have a very strong parent council. Everybody is completely aligned with SDG goals in our school as well. So it is nice, and with these kind of initiatives, I'm sure we can make a major difference in the coming years, because we are waning off and the children are coming in. So it's their century, it's their time to make a difference.
Yeah, Christine. Christine Fo, would you like to speak? You keep, sharing our Facebook post, and you're so involved. Would you like to say something, please? From Malaysia, if I'm not wrong. Christine Fo from Malaysia. Yeah.
I'm Christine from Malaysia. Actually, I'm slowly getting to get involved with SDG. Just for now, I will be sharing, and I'll share with my student and schoolmates so far. That's all.
Thank you. You have been a great member of this team. Anybody else from the audience who has just attended, your feedback? How do we improve upon? Please.
May I speak, ma'am?
Yes,
This is
dear.
Nakshatra from SSIS Dubai.
Yes, speak, dear. We have a young girl here.
This was a wonderful event today. I want to say, after today's session, we need to be sensitive to everyone in this world. For that, we need SDG and gender equality. Thank you.
Nice. So, child is the father of man. We learned it in the good old days. Yes, dear, this is your world. Build a future, a place where you're going to spend the rest of your life. Build your future the way you want it. All right? Let's have an equal world where everybody is respected. Wonderful. Nice here listening to you. God bless you, darling. God bless you.
Thank you, ma'am.
Anybody else? I believe, I don't know, is it Bushra who wants to speak?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, please.
हद्दे अदब मलहूज रखे ना, हाथ खड़ा करें, फिर टीचर से पूछें. And as Anju ji said, and Meenakshi ji said, yes, we as teachers have license to change, and our students, they are change agents. And I'm loving so much. If I'm not wrong, it's Ashwini, the little angel. She is the star of today's show. Mashallah, the way she is coming up, मुझे पक्का यकीन है 2030 में she'll be the star of SDG whole product, inshallah. And back to the point, I wish I could have recorded the visual. वो bloopers होते हैं ना, हर एक्टिविटी, हर इवेंट के ब्लूपर्स जिसमें कोई गलती रह जाती है, कुछ होता है. सो आई विश जो हमारे ड्राई रन्स थे उसके ब्लूपर आई कुड हैव रिकॉर्डेड. तो मैं ब्लूपर शेयर करूंगी. इट विल मेक यू लाफ एज वेल. Yesterday we were having the dry run, and lots of coming and going and lots of connection, distortion, etc. And the way we were handling Bipash ji, the way we were handling our own selves, it was such fun that. But eventually we ended up with this today's good product. That is the best thing. We had lots of fun yesterday. And day before yesterday, one more important thing, this comes under bloopers as well. Paramjeet ma'am, she lost her brother in the last couple of weeks. I lost my mother-in-law. But still, as ma'am says, the show must go on. So she facilitated me to that extent that I couldn't manage to come to the first 2 days. But still, I am here because I have to keep her respect as well. And as this little angel said, that we must show, I don't know what word she used, but this is my statement of this COVID and whole scene by this connection of my global link, that we all have to show grace to each other. Teachers to students, students to teacher, we as educator, we need to show grace to each other. And this is the whole crux of the SDG: work for everyone, work for everyone, and take work from everyone. So this is the whole crux. Show grace, respect all, and love all. Thank you so much, ma'am.
Thank you. And Bipas, you have been fantastic today. Let me give a compliment to you. And these are my claps for you, Bipas.
He was.
He was very, very good today. You can speak out, Bipas. You had taken us to a visit to fisheries today, Nepal. You are marvelous, son. And you're there. I know that you're there. Unmute yourself. I can still see you. Okay, it's all right. It's your desire and wish. It's all right. If you're speaking, then you need to unmute yourself because you're muted in the list of participants I see. Anybody else want to share something from amongst the participants, please? From amongst the participants, anybody? Anybody wants to say something? Please go ahead. Otherwise, we'll call it a day. So delighted for that 1 hour, 60 minutes exact, the dot. So delighted, lots of practices we do. And we fix our